Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Sorry about the beginning of this, but it'll start like that all the time till I'm confident in this camera again. I don't know, just me, not the camera really. Now, thought I might come on here today and show you a little bit about how I put these together, because I had a really lot of feedback on these flowers, and that's really great that people thought they were really nice. I have since then made some more because I can't help myself. Look at these. Now, how oldish sort of do they look? Isn't that cool? And they're not hard. They're not hard at all to do. I just sort of wanted to get something different out there for me own self. Like I wanted to make different bits and pieces for people to look at, because I'm going to put them into my fabric books, because as you all know, I really have a thing about pretty colours. So anyway, when I went to Spotlight, I bought that fabric that I showed you. Well, I've been to and I've torn it. Now, I know I said the lady was going to tear it, and I didn't think she should, but I just did, and it works really well to tear. Now, this is a satin fabric, and it was a cashmere satin one that I got. Now, I suppose a lot of people don't realise that your fabric stores sell all this beautiful stuff. Maybe you do, I don't know, but a lot of people that don't actually go to have anything to do with sewing don't realise that you can buy all this sort of fabric from your shops there, where they sell things like, you know, for bridal things and nice evening gowns and things like that. So that's where you go to get your laces as well, by the metre. So anyway, yesterday I was, you know, really struck on these again, still making them up. So I thought I'd just show you different ideas, like things that I did. Now, that was made out of this Georgette fabric, and it is I think it looks really good because it's nice and fluffy. Maybe I'm not really keen on it. I think it needs a different centre around behind that one. I just don't know yet. I just haven't decided. Maybe even to go as far as putting a bigger piece behind the back of it in a lace or something. I probably sometimes will keep these in a box for a long time and fix them until I get what I really want. Now, I bought this really thin tulle, and I think it looks really good. That makes that look like it's, you know, way back dated old, doesn't it, because of the, you know, the colours and things that I put on there. Now, so with this little one, doesn't he look like he was around in the 50s or something, that little bloke? But anyway, well, maybe, I don't know what I was born then, but I don't think I remember the flowers, what they looked like. So anyway, my fingernail there might be a bit tarnished. I had these done, as you probably would know. It's called this gelish stuff that they put on there, called gelish. And I did want them longer, but they had to do them to the length of my nails, because these are not actually fake nails. These are this stuff they've put on, and it is really amazing, except for the I think there might be a bit of curry powder might have stained into that. That's not really cool, well, silly, but because it might come off. I don't know, I've had a couple of showers since then, but anyway, that doesn't really matter. This is protecting my fingernails really well, actually. I think I put glue on them, come straight off. Great. She said they'd be good. I doubt it, of course, because you know what, because our glue will take off anything if you build off yourself. But anyway, so that's another story then. So I'll probably be going back doing that again, or learn to do it myself. But anyhow, so I just wanted to show you how I could put together these. Now, when I do my circles, like I'm not overly impressed with the gather in that. That needs to be a little bit more gathered to my way of thinking. So when I do that, which I won't today because it'll take too long to show you, but I will probably tear my fabric to start with, fold it over like that, which I have done for that one. I folded it over because you can see there, and then I just go, I don't actually cut a length because I gather it up, and I don't know why. Maybe that is right, I don't know. There's a little crease in it, and I'll have to get my little iron out and see if I can get that out of there, because that's probably you know, making it look a bit off to me. I don't know, but anyway, I turn it over and I gather it for as far as I think. I go along and I pull it up as I'm going, because that way I can bring it round and think, well, that's full enough or not. Because every width that you do will need a different amount of gather. you know, like you're gonna, if it's very thin like that, if you did doubled it over, it'd be a lot less. All right, so if you understand it, you just pull it, gather it up until you think it's right. Then you can either glue it, which I'd rather do because the sewing will show, but if you glue then the back together, and you probably could see, I haven't finished with this one yet because he's not quite done, he's not on his little disc, and I might trim that back a bit, but you gather it along and then you cut it off. Okay, so to this one here, say for example I'm going to make that one, I'm going to probably add a piece of lace, which is because I want to put all different things. Now I started to gather this and I thought, no, it'd be a good idea if I show people what I'm doing, you know, because it's alright for me to sit there and go, I made these look, but then if you want to have a go, right, at the end I've got a knot, but if you're doing a sheer fabric or a lace, it's bound to go through the hole, so try not to pull it right through, or just do a few back stitches to start with. Okay, so then I'm just going to go along here and I'll gather this up with a straight stitch, just put it in and out, and if we get to wrapping it around here somewhere. Okay, hope everybody's having a nice day. It's really cold here in Australia and it is dark. It seems like it's dark and it's in the middle of the day. Yeah, because you know, it's overcast, it's cold, rain, and you name it, we got it. Okay, now we'll go along here and just gather up what I feel is enough. I hope this is in the shot because that'll be really something that'll cheer me up to one. Bit more. I want a bit more because I want it to be reasonably full. Don't want to look like I run out of material, and just left it like that. Okay, now, so just so happens that I quite like that. Now I'll cut that off there. Okay, don't cut your cotton. Don't cut the cotton. Just cut the. And this has probably been done heaps of times by heaps of people all over the world all the time, but oh well, it's nothing like having a refresh of something, is there? Now we'll go into the other side and back stitch that there, so that will end it off so it doesn't get away from you, and unravel, and just put that through like so. Okay, now that's really tight there. I'm going to leave a tiny bit of a tail because when I put my glue on, I'm going to put that in there because I don't want that to take off on me. Now I had some glue here. It's falling out really fast when I used it earlier, but you know, me and the glue gun don't get on, I'm afraid. Which I'd rather just wipe a bit of this on there, stick it. It just does just a good job because I just can't keep burning myself. If I do a big project, I'll use the glue gun, but I want one of those ones with a nice little ends on them because I know leaves too much glue behind, and I'd rather not do that. So now we've got our little bit like that. Okay, so that's going to be my centre. Now I go and I pull apart flowers. As you know, I have a thing about redoing flowers. Now I've got this one here, for example. It's a really old looking rose. Whether it's old or not, I don't know. It's probably not that old, but it's made to look like it is. Alright, so now I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to pull all those bits off it. And it might be a little bit hard. And I don't think this is too hard for my arm. I'll keep my arm. And as you know, I've got a bad arm. But anyway, so this will, see, they just come off there now on this one. That was really cool, wasn't it? And then you just pull that apart. And I just keep my bits in a bag of the colours, and I like that bit there, so I'll have that piece on this one, and I just keep them in there for next time. Okay, now I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to put that on there like so, because I like the colour that is there. Now excuse me, I'll definitely need something in the centre of that. Now we can use a bit of bling, which I've gone off that. I mean, I don't mind using a bit of bling sometimes, but I'm quite partial to putting a flower in the centre. I'll just put a piece of bling in there and see what we think it looks like. It's not too bad. It doesn't really grab me though. Not really grabbing me, that one. I want something, I don't know if I've done the right thing with that red flower. Don't know. I'll probably find that out. It's all your trial and error, you know. You just need to practice, you know. Have a few bits and pieces about that you could use. Definitely not. Okay. Right, well, maybe I'm not real happy with that centre. Maybe I should go and get a different colour for that flower. If you just give me a second, I've got a box around here with many in it. Many bits and pieces of things that I've taken apart. So, I want something a bit small, I think. But not too... I'm going to get... So these are what I've been taking to pieces, these bits that I've got here. And I have a drawer full of this. These are my undone flowers. So if I want to have a go now, I know I'm diving into the yellow here, but I just want to have a look, and it's the only way to find out is to try it and see what it comes out like. Eh? Let me see. You can probably sit that on there. It's a bit screwed up. I need to iron that one. No, because now I can't see the pretty apricot colour there. So that's not right. I need to find the right thing to put on that. And put these flowers here that I got, that I won, and they were sent to me as a present, a parcel. And I really like these, and I like to use them. Now look, well, there you go. What do you think about that, eh? I do think personally that I have made that one there a little bit too wide. That's my thing, my issue. I'd bring it in a little bit further if I, you know. But I think that looks really grand, don't you? I think that looks really nice. And even if I got some tulle and put in between those two, I might even be happier still with that as well. All you do is gather them up, okay? Now I've got some pink here that I've already done, and I would probably put that onto there too. Look at that. Isn't that easy? That is absolutely great. I love it. I like doing this. I, you know, I've got all sorts of different bits and pieces, so it doesn't matter what I see. I've got to pick it up just in case, you know. You never know when you might, you know, find something you want to do with it. Got to work out what I'm going to put in the centre of this. This one I did, and I'm really, really liking that. I've got a doily on the bottom of it. I've used the circle. Now that's a circle folded in half, like so. I'll just show you that one. I think I have. I've already previously done this. And you just gather up around there. Okay, don't break it off. Just get your next one and gather it up, and each one pulls together like that. If anybody would actually like me to show you how I did that, well, just let me know, and I will do one on how I did that. And that one makes this here, and this was made out of the georgette, and then I put the lace in the centre. And I thought, now I didn't like the way that these bits sat out. I did the same with this one, and I put something behind it, because to my way of thinking, it give it a bit more of a lift, you know. I just thought I'd do that because I like the idea of putting something behind it. Otherwise, it looks like this. Now, I suppose that's not bad. It's not bad. I quite like that, but I'm sort of thinking I'd rather something at the back of them. Maybe not, that one is too light. But anyway, I'll find something to put behind the back of them. So, and my little pegs, well, all I'm doing with those, as you can see, is just putting a little serviette. It's like, not a serviette, a little piece of a doily. Now, last night I started crocheting some of those because I found that there was a few about, but this is one that I've got in something that I've already put onto something, and I didn't like the colour of it, so I got, where's my ones I did? I think I might have left them out there with my crochet hooks and something, but all I did was crochet the little doily myself, And I did have a pink one a minute ago, I've seen it. Okay, right. Well, you know, my room just got a little bit a little bit untidy because I've been. Here we go. Now I did a pink one. Now I wasn't actually that thrilled with it, but it's a very, very easy to do. And I did some in the browner colours, like in some earthy colours like this, and the light cream, because they would be really good to put onto the peg. So where would that one of them be? Sonya, in a jar here. Got a big jar full of them here. I did have. Here we go. I've got to get. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's not the right colour, but I've got a pink peg. And I'd put the doily on the top there like so, glue him on, and then I could get something, not that, but that could be used as one. I made that little circle, put on. We could put a little flower on that, and they're really good to, like somebody said, they're just the thing to send in. Like I wouldn't use that bigger peg. I've got all different sizes, or I'd put a bigger thing on that, like, you know, I'd use a bigger decoration. So, but actually I think that might be too big. But okay, so Sonya, stop fuffling around here. Sorry about that. Now, and that's just the idea of that. So you could crochet your own. So I could do that tutorial on that because that's very basic, very easy. Do it with, this is done with actual pearl crochet cotton, and I think, you know, whatever size you want to do, it's up to you. But it's very easy to do, and then you just use them for, you can use them for your embellishments on anything, actually. So this one here, I got on something, somebody sent me this in a parcel, but I think it was actually made as a, like, it was bought like that, though, in flowers, okay? But to my way of thinking, that was way too dark. I could probably put that on there, don't know, looks okay. But whatever I put it on was too dark, so I pulled it off and I'll rescue it. Now, to get glue off things, I suppose everybody knows that too, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I get my heat gun and I heat it up a little bit and it gets all sticky, and then you can get it off. Hey. So that's what I've been doing, to salvage things if I need to. If I need to take something off, I'll get the heat gun and I'll just reheat it carefully, and then either put, well, your finger, I know that's silly, but it'll stick to, after it gets a bit not too hot, you can get it off. You can get it off really easy, and you don't wreck whatever it is that you're trying to save, because I know sometimes I put things on and I have to pull them apart, so it just saves me having to throw it away too. I can just get the glue off. So anyway, that's what I do, and that's how I make these flowers. And this one's made with, excuse me, a wider row of the fabric that I used, and that is a really nice pink, and it is a curtain fabric that I bought here a few years back now, and it's cost me $1 a metre, so I went all out and went and bought a whole heap. I've given a lot away, and I've still got a lot, but I've got green, and I got a really pale green, and I got this, and I got a cream one. So when you find something like that, you know, I didn't know why I bought that. I thought to myself, I don't want that colour curtain. But it was $1 a metre, and to my thinking it's going to do something for me one day, and it has. I just tear off my strips and I gather it up and make me flowers, and you can do with whatever you like, you know, yourself want to do with it. But that's definitely how I'm going to put that one there together, because I really love that. So, but anyhow, so I'm working on me books, and I've got to do a few things for my markets this weekend. I think, not this weekend, we're up to Sunday, aren't we? Yeah, so on the 21st, I think I'm going to be selling things at the markets, I hope, and that'll be my only outlet for my stuff. But that's all right, because I don't need to be doing that all the time. It's just too much for me. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go now, and I'll come back and I'll make a video, because Anne, thank you very much. You tagged me and you want to know about me a bit more. I never stop talking about myself as it is. I hope I'll be able to give you some sort of different news. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.